In this video, we are going to upgrade our 16-year-old GPS and radar to the new Raymarine Axiom Quantum Radar. Our old GPS opening is way bigger than what we need for the new GPS, so we are using a piece of starboard to provide the opening exact for the new GPS. See, what I did here is I cut that side to where I needed to round it off, and then what I did here is took off this one from here, brought it on this side, made a mark. That way it'll match both sides exactly the same. Just a little tip that may work for you. Alright, so we're cutting the edge of the template here so we could put it on top of the starboard, and so we could cut exactly what we need and mark it on there. Put some tape on here so that way the template doesn't move around. The thing that I like the most about this installation is that the only connection needed on both the GPS and radar is power. They all connect to each other by Wi-Fi. Makes the installation really simple. The actual size that we need. Make sure you hold down the corners so they will lift on you. Now all I'm doing is just putting little dashes all around, so that way once we take off the template, we'll see the dashes and then we'll just connect the lines. Alright, when we're done, let's take it off. You should have the mark all the way around. You see that there. I think we're perfect. Let's go clean out the edges with the file all the way around, and I think we could go forward. Okay, and this part here, we're using a file just to get off the little pieces that are still there from the cut. But if you have a router, pretty much easier if you use a router and just clean the edges, make it perfect. But for now, we'll use the file. And all we just do is clean the little edges. Out and see if it fits well. perfect there. All right. This is the gasket that goes between the unit and our frame. Taking off the little cover there, and just bring it down here. Try not to pull on it, because if you pull on it, you stretch it, and just let it sit in place there where it's supposed to go. And I think that'll do it. All right, now we're ready for the cover. All right, right here we're putting in the brackets that holds the GPS unit to the starboard that we cut out. And they said finger tight only these things, so you don't want to tight them too much. And how they go on is you put this bracket on there like that, and then you put these little caps screwed on in there. And the most important thing is they have to be finger tight. Can't tighten them up any more than that, because they will break. That's it. And now the unit is ready to get installed on the cockpit dash. Okay, we're down to the last screw of the bracket, and the head unit is in place already. We have the power cord in there, and we're ready to start up and try it out. All right, here we are installing the radar, the Quantum Raymarine radar, and the bolts that they sent are too long, depending on where you're going to install it to. Sometimes they're thinking you were installing it in a thicker material like the fiberglass, plywood, and all that, but in this case, it's only going through this little thing here. It's about 1/4 inch. And what it does, once I go in all the way, the bolt sticks out still. So we're gonna have to cut these bolts down a little bit so it can tighten up. And right here, we already ran the cable inside the radar arch all the way down to here and coming out through there. All right, we're gonna go ahead and cut the bolt here to the size that we need. You can use a Dremel tool like I have here with a little cutting disc. The important thing is, mira para arriba aquí, so you can see you need make sure you have eye protection. It's important. All right, so we're going to cut it. Right, at this part here, once you put all the bolts in place and you get to the end, just go like a 1/4 turn more, maybe 1/2 turn, not even, probably a 1/4 turn would be best. And that's it, because you don't want to over tighten it. You could break the plastic inside and then you have nothing. All right, we are here finishing up the final connection with the radar antenna that we just upgraded and installed to the new Raymarine Quantum. And we're about to do the setup now and see how that works. Okay, here we are. We're going to start the programming so that we can pair the new radar with the head unit here. And what I'll do is I'll go through the procedure. The screen is not really too visible here at this time, but I'll go through the procedure. Okay, here we go. So the first thing you're going to do to pair your radar is you're going to press settings down at the bottom right, and then you're going to go to this display on the top menu, and then you're going to scroll down, and right around here you'll see Quantum Radar. and it says pair with quantum. You're going to click on that, and then you'll have a menu here with the ID and the passcode. I'm going to go ahead and put that in, and I'll be right back. Okay, here's the information. I'm going to press connect. All right, now it's connecting to radar. It'll probably take a minute or two for this part. So we just gotta look at this little bar here, and it'll bring us a notification once it's paired. We'll be just waiting for that now. Okay, once you press the connect to the radar, after you put all the ID and the password, make sure your radar is turned on before you press connect. Otherwise it would just stay there and not connect. I have the connect display here now, so I'm going to press this OK, and we're basically done. So now we can go back to the main screen, click on the radar. Right now it's on the off position. You can press on. It says power down radar, no, and you can press transmit, and here we go. We have the radar working. Basically that's all the steps. It's really simple, but the problem is I couldn't find any videos on YouTube or any place else that would clearly tell me those steps. So hope this helped for you. Thanks for watching. All right, another piece of information for the updating of your quantum head unit here. If you do the update after you connect to the radar, the quantum radar, you are going to have to reconnect it again. So what I suggest is do the updating of your Raymarine Axiom first, and then connect your radar, and then you should be good to go. Everything after that is just fine. Just a piece of advice there.
Hope you like our GPS and radar installation update video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.